Hey everybody, Jim, Final Neuron back again. More Ogre Battle 64. Let's get to it. So last time we liberated the super religious-y headquarters, and they said, oh, the Temple of Birth is down to the south. So we're going to head down to the south. No man's land. No man's land. Get it? It's the land of the gods. Or... what's going on, Hugo? We have no time to waste here. That is true indeed. However, we're surrounded by huge numbers of soldiers. Could it be Lotus? I'm not sure, which means no. I can't tell who or what they are or what they're up to. Look at this. There actually is another way to this level, a different path you can take based on story decisions. So obviously there's people here either way you go. Let's get started. Palm, what a name of a city. Palm, right next to the ice. In the center of this region will be our headquarters for this operation. Our objective will be Savior Checkpoint, located a half day to the north of Palm. We must take control of the checkpoint. We never expected to be attacked in the mountains. I was too optimistic. Crap. That's pretty surrounded. Okay. We've been surrounded and our headquarters will fall in no time. No. If we survive their first attack, we may have a chance. Do not miss the opportunity. Yeah, you mean the opportunity after I beat all of their units? The opportunity that will stretch into infinity after that? What we saw was the enemies are in a kind of a circular formation around us. The headquarters is right next to a mountain, and there's another mountain to the northeast. So as far as clear ground, we have kind of west-northwest and east. So any ground moving units are likely to funnel through those two directions. That's great because that transforms a complete encirclement into like a two-front attack. Now, if there's air units, they're going to keep floating over the top of those mountains and trying to ping us. And because I don't have any air units, they're going to be a pain in the butt to try to track down and finish off. In the end, all we have to do is deflect everything coming at us. They'll move out to heal. And if I'm in good enough shape, I can attack one of the towns and wipe out whoever retreated there. So that's going to be the plan. Deflect everything, see what direction they're retreating, and try to finish them off before they can regroup and come back. And then fend off further waves if necessary. And I've talked about this strategy several times. This is a fantastic place to use the internal lines of reinforcement strategy, which is just that you move out in one direction and attack the enemy before moving back in the other direction to attack the other fork of the attack. Because we have so many units, we'll probably end up deflecting in multiple directions at once. This battle will be a tough one, but don't give up. Okay, so right away we know there are 3 units. There was a mage group thing down here. There's a Black Knight coming over the mountain. He's got a bunch of healing items. Oh, crap. Okay. Ogres. And... oh, that's a pretty weak group. Undead and Netherworlder type critters. And we're going to have him turn here and see if... so there was a unit standing on the town. It didn't look like she was moving. And then another one up here. This so far is not bad at all. Not bad at all. So I'm going to get all of the units deployed here. So we've got Daddy out this time. I think what we're going to do for this Black Knight group is we're going to send Linus after it. Why? Because the only thing that can really kill undead is holy. And this is like the most unholy enemy unit you can imagine. Okay, now we get to look at this Archmage. Another ogre with some basic hawkmen in the back. I think actually Daddy might be the right one to send. after that. He has a pair of Deanna in the back, and they'll be able to snipe out that leader really quickly. This group, anybody can go against that. Anybody at all. Like, if there's somebody I'm kind of wanting to level, maybe I'll send them. Maybe I'll send Vincent. Vincent. Have a snack, Vincent. Nobody's looking to the northeast yet. Oh, what's this? One more group. Archmage with an ogre. The Archmage is vulnerable. 2 skeletons. The skeletons don't contribute enough damage. The only thing they can really do is soak. The only concern here is combining those ogre attacks with the Archmage. So let's go ahead and pick someone to go after that. Isem's girl is a good option for that. She is a good option for that because she has a lot of really strong physical attacks. Magic weapon attacks. And the leader of that group is open to weapons. So we got another Black Knight. This one's actually more Black Knights. The Black Knights in the back will do spell attacks, and the skeletons in the front are The leader's vulnerable. That's ultimately all I really care about. And we got this enchanter up here. Buzz the enchanter. Okay, so he's got a golem. That golem will be strong, but the enchanter's vulnerable, so whoever we send against them will just nuke him. Alright, Linus. Show everybody why you're my second best girl. There we go. Wow. Starting with a crit. Yeah, their 20 damage is not at all impressive at this point in the game. And their hit points are not that impressive. But their survivability is. There's a paralyze. Very nice. They canceled at least 1 attack. I can't remember if ogres get 3. So we've completely deflected this unit. Oh yes. Paralyze is the strongest debuff. Sleep can also cancel actions by a character. However, if you hit them, they can wake up. You can cancel the status debuff yourself. So really the best one is Paralyze because they just sit there. I don't know if there's a difference in the success rate of those things, like if it's easier to apply sleep, but boy, when they get paralyzed, they're done. And we're picking up on some other units now. There's another Black Knight. This is also the Witch's Den, it looks like. Yeah, that one has a strong control component. But if we have anybody in the front that can deal damage, like Europea would be good against that group. It'll be really hard for them to win a fight. We've already seen this guy. And Sayla? This group can put out a lot of damage. That's a maximized group. However, the leader's vulnerable, so there's a good reason I almost always go straight for the leader. The leader is always the weak point. Because you can lose a fight, but if their leader's gone, you're done. You don't have to worry about that unit. Go Vad. I have barely used Vad. Oof, man, a crit. Okay, yeah. A crit from that ogre will absolutely kill Vad. Wow. So after the Deanna's attack, we got to get out. Hopefully they've got enough firepower. They just missed it. They just missed it. So they can kill him. They can kill him if they choose to stick around and absorb more damage and have Vad get killed. Obviously, I'm not willing to do that. Hopefully that will at least be a deflect, though. Nope, they pop an item. So this is another reason why the internal lines of reinforcement strategy is strong. Assuming that Ankaseth, Daddy, had to take that fight again, he's going to get a little bit of healing before he comes back. Realistically, though, somebody else is going to have to take that fight. They popped heal items. So the leader's probably pretty close to being full. Oh, Vincent's not in the right spot to take advantage of this. Well, it'll be fine. All they're going to do is apply control. They might actually win if they sleep Vincent. If they don't, that Thunder Flare is going to do middling damage at best. Okay. So all of my damage is going to come from that Wyvern. He's out damaging the Ninja Master. So I win this fight. So we'll take Vincent. We're going to change his formation so that he can actually apply damage to their leader. Actually, because they're not applying any front line damage to me, maybe I do something like this to get his ranged attack out. Alright, Isom's girl. So far, I've got 11 strikes to put directly on the leader. Yeah. This is going to go well. Oh, that Ogre has a special weapon. I don't remember which one it is, but he has a special weapon. Nice. How much damage can we stack up here? Very good. Doing great. Now the Ogre could crit and lay down a giant amount of damage here in a second. Boy, they do heavy damage even without a crit. Yeah, that's a lot. A crit would put him doing near 100 damage to my paladins in one strike. So we won that one. That one's done. We're going to send her on to the Black Knight here. There's another Black Knight coming around. She's a strong group. She can probably handle it. Dio has not stepped out yet. We'll have him step out and take the first hit on this one. Potentially finish it. That Enchanter's coming down. The Enchanter was easily assassinated as well. So we'll just have him... We'll just have someone deal with him. This group does have damage applied already. So we're going to get a minimum of 1 kill here. Like, either the Ogre or the Hawkman takes any damage, they're going to be dead. And once the Ogre's gone, we don't have to care about their attacks anymore. That ice field's not going to accumulate enough. There we go. Come on. There it is. 67. Very nice. Very nice. And that area attack came at the right time. So as long as there's no dodges, it looks like we'll be able to finish this. Go ahead and do a field pause. Wow. I mean, they did wipe the whole group. 62 experience is a lot of experience. Yeah, he can go ahead and take this Enchanter as well. Okay, so we're targeting leader, I guess. You know what? Let's target weakest. We might be able to take out some of those gremlins. Guess not. So that might sleep. Yep. And the other ghost may sleep my other wyvern. But I've already applied damage. So it shouldn't be possible for them to catch up with me. Nice. Good resist. Good resist. Come on. Yes. Yeah, that's a clear win for me. The problem is all the damage went on those ghosts. Well, a little bit on the leader. A tiny bit on the leader. So unfortunately, he's beat up enough that he's going to have to come back home. And then we'll send somebody else to go clean that up. Somebody that can deal with the undead and get rid of them permanently. Maybe Leia. Somebody with magic, holy magic weapons. You about to die. Very good. Yeah, in the end, we're probably going to need holy magic weapons to clean up these units anyway, with the undead wanting to stick around forever and ever. Actually, that Swordmaster may have a holy weapon. I'm not sure what the damage type on his weapon is, but it has the coloring of a holy weapon. Wow, that's a lot of damage being applied. Jaeger. And again, undead can present the opportunity to farm almost indefinitely. So there may be an opportunity coming up where I can just farm the... Oh no. Don't skull him. Don't skull him. Don't skull him. The funny thing is, this is an opportunity to take out that golem. Oh good, thank goodness. The golem would probably kill Vincent there when he got his strike off. Vincent V's group has the interesting ability to hyper-focus damage on the back lines if they're in the middle. But he's not great at applying frontline damage. Just make sure we're on leader. Yeah. So this is where they determine how many more attacks I get. But the middle paladin and Isem's girl can't be targeted by sleep. So I've got at least all of their attacks still coming out. And it's enough to get the leader. So they can't apply any more damage in this fight. If she were to crit one of those, she would perma-kill it. Isem's girl is the best girl. And there's another Black Knight here for her to go ahead and take out. What's in this one? Russell? Oh yeah, that one. Yeah. This one should be fine too. If those 3 Black Knights were in the front row, I'd be a lot more nervous. Because their attacks become very strong. They never get a third strike, like Paladins do. But their strength stat growth is higher, and so their strikes end up being really, really hard. There we go. Finish him. So yeah, if they were all 3 in the front, that would be a lot of damage. As it is, I'm dealing with skeletons. There's a chance that I will weaken one of these skeletons, and then Isem's girl will finish it. Oh, there it is. And I may end up re-equipping the paladins in this group with blessed swords or other holy magic swords, specifically to deal with undead, because, boy, they can take lots of fights to deal with. When they're weak, they're extremely weak, and when they're strong, they're super strong. That's kind of the secret behind Linus's group. Okay, so it looks like we've deflected everything. I think Hugo would say, now's your chance, attack the headquarters. But, no, we're going to clear everything. So since Daddy is out of commission right now, we're going to have him go over and liberate. I'm not seeing any other mobile units around here. Just a bunch of skulls and people posted up on towns. Weakest. Killing those gremlins, although they don't contribute all that much to the damage of the group, they do absorb damage. So getting them out of the way will help my attacks focus more on what's left. We may get a kill on this goat. Oh, nope. Guess not. The swordmaster that just fell asleep has the holy weapon. Good. Yeah, so I come out of this fine. They're going to regenerate their ghosts. But I got rid of one of their gremlins. And in the end, my damage accumulation is extremely low. So, not too worried about it. That's some pretty solid damage. Got rid of both gremlins. Bento. We'll see. Swordmasters have a relatively high rate to crit. So the one with the holy sword, he just has to finish or crit one of those ghosts, and it should end it. Isom's girls. Fatigue is doing just fine. Dio's sustain is just fine. Up. Come on. Yes. Got it. And that other ghost will be dead if everything's dead at the end of the fight. So it's not that big of a deal. In fact, let's target the leader. It's not that big of a deal whether we're able to finish it this time or not. When one undead is the last thing standing, you just have to kill it. And they're rarely hard to kill. Whoa, that was close. That was a very close one. So, spell, if she can do 25, which I think she can. Wow, that was close, actually. Then we get a full wipe. Pop it. Pop it. What do we get? Vestment of Earth. Okay, cool. Straight to Isom's girl. Isom's girl. So do we get a wipe? I don't think so. The Dark Knights are relatively healthy. They've got a good max hit point stat, and they've got good defense. I think I kill both Dark Knights, and the skeleton is barely left. Although we'll see. There's 3 more strikes. They only have to average about 38 or so each. Yeah, okay. Then they can finish. Yep. So the excess damage was about half of an attack. So it was pretty close. But good. Another full wipe. Their undead are not... Oh, Aqua Hammer. Cool. Their undead are not sticking around nearly as long as I had feared. I don't know if Aqua Hammer counts as a... I guess it counts as a like a club type weapon. So the Birdmen would be able to use it. I don't know if Dark Knights could use it. Oh. Oh no. Come on, Isom's girl. No. No. So here's best case scenario. Both of the left and right paladins get put to sleep. Okay. The middle paladin attacks the left ghost, and then Europea finishes. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. Crit, crit, crit. So they're going to get 1 ghost back. Oh, 2 of them. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. I only finished that one. I only losted that one. That did go pretty perfectly, though. But yeah, when you're trying to take down undead, there's a strong snowball effect. When you're able to finally eliminate one of them, your damage focuses so much stronger on what's left. It becomes far easier to take them down. And it becomes far easier to wipe all of them out. Y'all gonna do this again. Alright, middle paladin, attack the middle ghost. Come on. Ah. Crit. Oh, she'll do enough without critting. And that's it. That's it. So you can see the difference between this fight and the last one. In the last one, the last ghost was able to survive a little bit, and so they ended up regenerating, you know, 2 out of the 3 of them that were left. In this fight, finished them, just because we were able to remove one of those things from the calculation. So who hasn't fought in a while? Actually, I'm going to go check levels. So as it turns out, Linus is my weakest unit by levels. So I'm going to have her come out and do cleanup on this stuff. All right, Daddy, do the right thing. Come on. Thank goodness. So let's go ahead and visit this town, see what they have to say. Why? Why are the demons here? Isn't Mother Birth protecting us? We believed in her. If the demons all die, isn't that an even better reason to believe in her? It's weird how often the main town ends up being the shop. Iron helmet and armor. Nothing special there. Prox, which is a fire axe. Axe hammer. We've already got at least one. Yeah. Volcatus, which is a spear. We've got at least one. That's it? Okay. Large shield, tower shield. That's it. Alright. So nothing super special. That does remind me, though, I need to go and do the Dragoon quests. Alright, we're going to bring Rebecca down here to grab this city. She's actually barely in range of being able to liberate that. So maybe we'll send someone else instead. Vincent's right about at the bullseye of where I want someone to be. So we'll send him down there also. And we'll just keep track of it. Morale 75. That means a alignment of up to 95 can liberate. Morale 51. This is where we'll send Rebecca. That's where we'll send Rebecca. And we'll just go ahead and send her. It looks like there's not much left for me to face. So that looks like there's a sentry on this town down here. Let's see what it is and then decide if Vincent's going to need help. A witch. Interesting. A bunch of gremlins and a pumpkin. The pumpkin's the worst part. He'll use his pumpkin attack twice a fight. So he'll be able to cut hit points in half twice every fight. That's a lot. I think, with their ability to dodge, witches are actually pretty hardy as unit leaders. I think Shirley's a pretty good match for that. I think Shirley is. So we'll send her down and let her contribute to that. We can see the boss now. It's an archmage of some sort. Oh, yeah. Attack leader. Guard. Come on. Come on. Ah. Love my dragons. They're so good. If I had more than 3 targets, I might want to move one of these guys to the back to have them do their area attack. But as it is, being able to snipe the leader like that's fun. Even if they had been blocking the leader with frontline units, I still could have sniped them because of the dragons. Okay, Archmage. Debit. Weak undead group. And Utica. That's a relatively weak group. Mostly because the goblins or whatever they are. Goblins are... they're not even in a position to do good damage. The ogre will be the real threat. And if she's equipped with something horrifying, she might be able to lay down enough firepower. So, yeah, we'll target leader. The wyvern in the back and Vincent can both target the leader with their attacks. I'm not going to win this fight because that halving attack of the pumpkin does insane damage. Yeah. She's only a poison witch, though. Actually, I think I let my second round of attacks go off. And then back up. Come on, Vincent. Oh, this is the last attack. So, I don't know if I win that. Okay, good. I expected to lose because of the pumpkin. Pumpkins, in their first encounter, can almost always win. Because every attack does 50% of the enemy's max damage. Looks like Isom can do a good job liberating Sashaba. So we'll do that. And let's see how Becca does against this weak undead army. Oh, I should have switched her formation. You can't stun undead, but you can AoE damage them. I guess this is better because I just get to blaster the Archmage back there. That was a crit? You critted for 22? Boom! Now, I don't know if Becca's group could ever finish off this undead squad. It would be hard, because they have no holy attacks. I don't know that they would ever be able to finally put an end to them. I would probably... Oh, there's a Dragon Master over here. Glinda. I would probably put the Quetzalcoatl in the back so that they AoE'd the undead and try to kill a bunch of them at the same time that way. So let's see. There. That's how we'll take on that leader. And hopefully she doesn't... Okay, Vincent liberated. Whoa, what's this? Who's there? Show yourself. It's Debonair. You're... Why are you here? We thought the brigade of... Well, he's a bit of a fancy boy. So, I've always thought of him as having a French accent. We thought the brigade of Radiant Cross was going to suppress the Balmokin uprising, but they headed for Palatinus instead. Their orders were to crush the infidels. It didn't make any sense. So I followed them, and this is where it brought me. Leave this to me. You must hurry. So I hope I've got a high enough chaos for him to... Oh, nice. Paradox sword. I hope I've got a high enough chaos for him to recruit him. I hope so. You must hurry. As an average American of my age, I always used to make fun of French guys. But then I got really into Warcraft 3, and my favorite player was a French guy. So, and it turns out he's a pretty funny guy on top of that. Oh, and I also met a French girl that I got to know relatively well. Of course you did. Of course you did. And so after that, I made a lot less fun of French people. French people are well known for being rude, but my friend said that actually it's just the people in Paris that are rude. And I kind of get that. If you've got tourists walking around your town all the time, boy, does that get annoying. Boy, does that get irritating. So I can't blame them for being irritated all the time. And plus, like here in the US, people in large cities, or especially New York, are kind of known for being rude too. So I think it's more of a big city thing than it is a French thing. So we're not actually making a lot of progress, seemingly, against this group. But you might notice we're beating the undead every time, and we're damaging the golem. The golem will die. And then all we have to do is beat both undead at once, which we've been doing. Unfortunately, I think they just popped a heal on him. Yep. So we'll see how it goes. Nice crit. I did transform that Balder Golem. That's unfortunate. Balder Golems get increased magic defense, which is more or less the way that I'm damaging him. That's a kill. But this spell is never going to be able to finish this guy off. He's in the corner, which is where that spell is weakest. Yeah, so I'm just going to be repeatedly fighting this until eventually the golem succumbs. Yeah, wow. Okay, so the golem's in the front. That means he's going to be able to lay down a lot of damage. Relatively. Is that good or bad? That's bad. That's bad. Oh, I changed their class again. Man. This is the weirdest fight against undead I've ever had. All three. Oh, come on. Don't I have one more melee strike? It's because they're weakening my undead. There's a chance that they can, yeah, they can knock one out and then hit my backline. It didn't line up that way. It lined up so that I'm actually getting a regenerate. But yeah, these are definitely the weirdest fights against undead that I've ever had. So the golem's down. All I have to do is finish both of these in the same fight. That's probably not too hard to do. I've got 3 hammer strikes and 2 area spells. The area spells... Oh, 1 area spell. Yeah, there we go. The area spells would have been enough by themselves. The 3 hammer strikes pretty much just guaranteed it. Bloodstained robe. Nice. Nice. Nothing like a very creepy, probably inhabited by evil spirits robe to power up your magic attacks. Oh no. No, 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 Becca. You gotta win. Here's the rule, Becca. You have to win. We're gonna stop right here so that if she loses, she won't bump into the boss, hopefully. And let's check her hit points to make sure she's topped. Pretty close. Not that close. Not that close. That one's at about half. That one's approaching half. Alright, we're going to go ahead and do something I haven't done yet. Use an item. I'm just way too conservative with my items. Just way, way too conservative. This is the right time to do it, though. Oh, actually, I have Power Fruit also. There we go. That'll reduce the fatigue. So now she's actually in decent shape to take the fight. Whose dragon is better? Your dragon or my dragon? We're going to make sure we're on leader so that the one breath attack that has an option does target it. Come on, let mine be faster. Stun that Azidaka. Stun it. Nope. He's going to do a power down ability on me. They're fine in regular fights. In training, Azidaka are insanely powerful. Because their power down is like it's like a stat minus effect, and it stacks indefinitely. So if they use it on you once, you get, say, -1 to your stats. And if they use it on you 10 times, you get -10 to your stats. And if they use it on you 20 times, you get -20 to your stats. You could heal every bit of damage they did to you, and they're still going to kill you. Because they are progressively making you worse. We'll let Daddy go ahead and go north. I feel like he needs levels or something. He didn't really impress me that much in the fight. We'll have him go that way. Probably pick up treasure. Vincent. We haven't entered this town yet. We just met Debonair there. What? That's in Japanese. What? Okay. Okay. The Brigade of Radiant Cross is gathering in Capitrium. What are they up to? It's really scaring me. It looks like they put both the Japanese and the English in there. That's funny. And the Brigade of Radiant Cross is Lotus's like holy Templar group. Shirley? Finish them. This is a pretty good way to encounter these guys. They get one strike from the back row, and they're strong. They're really strong. But then that's it. Now they're done doing their damage. I get one more breath and 4 spells. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, that's another of those weaken the corners attack, so... It's a tier 3 class that's doing damage on a combo attack. That's silly. But that's how it is with relatively few units and them being in the corners. That's just how it works. This group had undead in it, right? No, it had... Oh, that pumpkin. Ah, that pumpkin's going to hurt so bad. I think we do this because the wyverns get splash. This does make Vincent a little bit vulnerable. Cup of Life. I think that's an HP plus item. The wyverns get splash, and that should account for the difference between his spell power and the wyvern's breath power. Now, if he was an upgraded class and doing his AoE, he'd be fine in the back. We are going to have to be real careful that he doesn't accumulate too much damage, though. In fact, we have to leave. We just have to leave. I'll get 2 breaths off and then leave. Look at that. That's why pumpkins are completely OP. 100% OP. The only thing I can say I gained out of that is the pumpkin does damage himself by half of his hit points whenever he does that attack. So, in a way, that's helping wear him down. Leia hasn't had any action. We'll send Leia down this way. I think she's level 20, so she's kind of middling to low, in fact. We should have another skull up there somewhere in the north. So we'll go hunt that down in a second. Maybe with Shirley, I don't know. This should be this guy's last fight, though. Healed off all of your damage. A little bit of meh spell damage and a breath attack. Pop. Ogre Helm. Ooh, Ogre Helm. You can imagine that adds a ton of strength or something. But it's going to be good. Whatever it is, it's going to be good. Oh, we said we were going to have Rebecca go to this town, right? Oh, Sir Knight, you're so... What? What are you doing here? I'm busy. Huh? What? A foreign knight saved me with long, beautiful blonde hair. Oh. I'm a woman. Rebecca's like, I'm female. I know I'm wearing armor and all that, and I'm kind of like standing in a football player's kind of squat stand, but I'm female. Although, like, this is an Asian game, so sometimes telling them apart. I'm never going to understand why the beautiful man that you see in like Japanese media, Chinese media, Korean media right now, it's not where it came from. Even going back hundreds of years, they have this kind of idea of a beautiful man, a man that's so beautiful that everyone just wants to look at them. It's super weird. Very weird. I really want Vincent to finish this, even though He's not the right choice. He's not. Pumpkin Shower. I don't know if Pumpkin Shower does more damage on average when you've got more characters in your unit. But it also makes the characters that it hits have more hit points left. Like if you cut 3 characters' hit points in half 5 times, they're going to be pretty low. But if you have to divide that same number of attacks between 5 people, here we go again. Here we go again. And they have lightning swords on the paladins, so it's very unlikely. Come on. Come on. Come on. Very unlikely I'll be able to actually finish everything. No spells. Free experience. We'll call it free experience. So the question is, can we wipe them? Can we kill all of them? Plasma Storm is probably about to do weird things to them. Yep. They're going to cancel my spells. That's not going to work. So, I don't think I have the damage output to finish this. Yeah, this would have to do 60. This is the last. Ah, man. So close. The thing I wanted to do was level her group. Well, here we are. I'm going to fatigue trick this group a little bit. I'll let Linus camp and recover her fatigue while causing the enemy to wiggle around a bit and build their fatigue. Fatigue does not cause undead to fall asleep, but it does lower their stats if their stats are too weak. Oh, sleep is actually a good way for Vincent to take out that witch group. Hopefully this unit, the Ogre unit, doesn't have any more heal items. The Paralyze is good. That stops all of their damage. I don't have to worry about healing. Kill. Hit. Thunderflame. Oh, good. Oh, good. Very good. The undead will come back, but all of their damage is gone. And I can probably finish that group off all in this fight, in the coming one. Okay, I think we've looked everywhere. There may be an item down here somewhere. We'll go ahead and let Dio go treasure hunt. Other than that, we're almost done cleaning up. Spread your damage. Spread it out. Spread it out. AoE. Oh, okay. That's actually pretty good. Wait, a fire spell changed their class? Weird. Don't cancel. Resist. Yes. Good. That's part of why hitting them when they have high fatigue is useful, even against undead. Their units are just plain weaker, and so they're even less likely to apply a status effect. So we got a sweep. We got a full sweep. Vincent is healed enough to take this on. Stardust Robe. That's gotta be for a princess or something. Stardust Robe. I don't remember that. Hit the pumpkin. Oh, man. Oof. If that pumpkin were to use another pumpkin shower on the wyvern, he'd kill it. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, the pumpkin's dead. The pumpkin's dead. I don't have to worry about... I don't have to worry about him getting hit by a pumpkin shower. Okay. So the Wyvern, despite being at 4 hit points, he should be fine. Vincent can tank enough. As long as they can kill one of these, he should be able to survive a crit. And if not, that's going to irritate me to death. Good. Yeah, they only had 1 attack left. So that was a bad play on my part, but turned out okay. Yeah, I shouldn't have gotten into that situation. Pop. Vestment of water. Nice. All right, so it's time to group up on our assault point, and that's going to be where Isom is. Poor Aznabel. We haven't used Aznabel this whole time. He'll be especially good for hitting the boss, though. Stun, 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 stun. Yeah! Love it. Yeah, whenever I get the choice, I combine fire and lightning. Because stun is just so strong. Sansient. Sansient. Interesting. We'll see what that is. I feel like I've gotten a treasure drop from every fight this time. I think there's like a 50-50, more or less, whether something will drop or not, but boy, I've gotten them all this time. Okay, so I just double-checked the excellent walkthrough I've been using, and I need to bring Isom down to this city in order to get Debonair to join. I kind of thought so. I was going to send him down one way or the other, but I wanted to check. Yep, got to send him down there. Even though Debonair basically says, like, don't hang around here, just go. I'll take care of everything. Actually, you have to go down there and get him. Here we go. Yep. Okay, that was an automatic cutscene that happened. Debonair! What about the Nerdamedes? Don't worry. They were united with the Balmalkans in the west, and their bond, their desire for freedom is even stronger. Destin and Gilbert are chasing the Caligulous Order. They'll end up here as well. I have no idea what Lodis is planning, but I do know their philosophy. The strong rules the weak is wrong. Isom, allow me to go with you. I should be of some help. Yeah? Are you sure? We can handle it. No. Grow your army. Are you sure? I mean, for us... Are you asking him out, Isom? What was that? I offered my help because I know you. You're a leader of many, are you not? Believe in yourself. Let's go, Isom. We must stop them. My French accent's horrible. That's going to be the joke, okay? Okay? My French accent is terrible. And it's on purpose. It's not lack of ability. It's intention. Yeah. So the boss. It's time for the boss. Yeah, she's in a protected rear center slot. So we're going to go with all of our targeting abilities that we can. We're going to lead off with Aznabel. Does she have heal items? If she doesn't, she has 4 heal items. Okay, we're going to lead off with Aznabel. He may finish her by himself. We're going to throw Rebecca in there because she'll be able to do unholy things to her. And then who else here is really good at hitting a protected center back slot? Shirley can. Oh, Ankaseth for sure. With those Deanna. Rebecca can also. And Linus can. Linus can. Aznabel is the best first option because his attacks are partly based on cutting the enemy's hit points in half. So if he goes first, when they're at full health, he can do more damage. All right, so we're gonna try to abuse the pause functionality here, and that might stop her from using heal items. We'll see. The infernal aura is spreading across the land. The time has come. The resurrection. It is time for our queen to awaken. Our time has finally come. Do not interfere. Humans, do not stand in our way. Okay, she's got the crazy eyes. Wow, she's got the crazy eyes. We're gonna hit leader. Field pause. Yeah, the axes aren't gonna be that helpful, but these pumpkin smashes. So she's at about 35, and then annihilation hits. If I can do 35 here, that's great. That's it. This group is so overpowered. I leave the rest to you, Zeta. Zeta's the old woman that brought Mary to Prince Yumel, and that did weird stuff to Mary and made her start radiating the infernal aura. So it seems like the witch Zeta is behind a lot of the weirdness going on with Yumel. A feather suit? You gave me a feather suit when she had that awesome looking, like, skeletal hand gripping an orb looking thing? Anyway, I guess that's it. The next map is Temple of Birth. Well, I guess we know what's happening next time. So anyway, that's it. See you next time.